alternative. Tina James, better than the alternative.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I have a 7-year-old daughter who goes on and on about when she's a teenager. Mom, when I'm a teenager, can I have a cell phone? Dad, when I'm a teenager, I'll be able to drive myself to work and you won't have to take me to school anymore. She can't wait to grow up. Starts when they're in primary school. They want to be 5th graders so they can rule the school. Then in middle school, they start looking out to high school. They see everybody driving to school. Oh, they can't wait to get there. In high school, they start looking out to college. Co-eds, parties, and the teachers don't care if they go to class. Well, then you get to college and start going, if I could graduate, I'd have a real job, I'd make real money. Well, that's where I want to be. You get that real job. Now I want to settle down and have a family. Then you start waking up at 3 a.m. feedings. They were only out of diapers. If we're not careful, life draws this line in the sand and steps back and challenges you to get to the next step of life. Eventually, you reach the point where you walk out to the mailbox, open it up, and realize you now need to go to your 20-year high school reunion. Life changes so fast, and if we're not careful, we start longing to be in the past or wishing to be in the future. My mom used to say when people complain about getting older, it's better than the alternative. And I used to think that, but I made a conscious choice to live my life instead in the present. I haven't always lived my life that way. In 2007, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband, Tim, was a plumber. And that was at the downturn of the economy. His paychecks were getting smaller and smaller. Some had nothing. 2 weeks before Christmas, he was laid off. At that point, we were drowning in debt, just sinking. We could hardly make our payments. Food and transportation were hard to put on the table. It was a desperate time in our lives. One day, after getting a fight with my husband about which bill we weren't going to pay that month, I had it and took off. I got in my car and drove away. As I did, I turned on the radio and a song came on, a song I had never heard before. From Trace Atkins, You're Gonna Miss This. And that song changed my life. The very last verse, I was starting to cry. You've heard the song. It's about a young, desperate mother whose water heater goes out. She has to pick up the phone and call a plumber. He comes to the house. It's a mess. Clutter all over the place. Her kids are tired and screaming. And there's a stack of bills at the door that she can't pay. I saw my life. When the plumber comes in, she starts apologizing for the chaos and mess that her life has become, something she didn't picture. And he says the chorus to her, you're going to miss this. You're going to want this back. You're going to wish these days had gone by so fast. And in that moment, I realized there was never going to be another time in my life my husband and I would be sharing the exact same memories of our children. That song, what it did, is it reminded me of an often overlooked fact that life is not about surviving. It is about declaring a wonderful life, no matter your circumstances. It's not easy to live in the now, but I have 3 tips to help you change your life. 1, be aware. 2, be happy. And 3, be thankful. Every one of us goes through life in such a blur. There's chaos in the morning as we're getting ready for school or for work, and we we don't sit down and enjoy what is really in our lives. Be aware of it. Maybe on your way to work, you go over bridges in a beautiful downtown Jackson. Or as you're backing out of your driveway, you get a view of the sunrise in your rearview mirror. Or maybe, just maybe, before you leave, you get a hug from your 7-year-old daughter. Second, you need to be happy. Have you ever taken a walk, maybe through the mall or down the street, and you smile? And everybody you make eye contact with has to smile. A smile is contagious. And when you smile, you become happy. You can change everyone around you with a smile too. And finally, be thankful. When you find yourself in a position where you're starting to dwell on the past or think about the future, look at what's in your life right now. Find something that makes you happy and focus on that. In conclusion, all we really have is this moment of time. When it's gone, you never get it back. What are you spending your time and energy on? I challenge each of you. When you leave here, you start to dwell on the past or look to the future. Remember, be aware, be happy, and be thankful. Because the only